Convener, Rotary dignitaries, past district governors, fellow Rotarians, Rotaractors, and honored guests. Good evening and a very warm welcome to the third and final day of District 3310's 30th Virtual District Conference. I'm Rotarian Reena from the Rotary Club of Pandan Valley, and I will be co-hosting this evening with my fellow club member and our incoming district Joint Rotaract Committee co-chair, Rotarian Anil Changaroth. It is now my privilege to hand the stage over to our district governor, Rajamohan Munisamy, to call this district conference to order.
Thank you. Good evening to all. Thank you for joining for the Discon finale. As the district governor of Rotary International District 3310, it is my great honor to call the third day of 30th District Conference to order. Over to you.
Thank you very much, DG. Welcome everybody once again. You see diversity in both Reena and I presenting today. She's here to save me from pronouncing, messing up with my pronunciation of the clubs. But otherwise, she did a brilliant job yesterday overall. Today we show you diversity. Thank you once again, DG, for calling the conference to order. Tonight is all about celebration. It's about awards, and I hope you guys are all dressed and ready to party. And with that, I'd like to first invite our guest of honor who presented on the first day, PDG Chew Gim Bok, to report on the state of the Rotary worldwide.
Okay, thank you, MC. Okay, District Governor Rajamohan Munisamy, Rotary dignitaries, my fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. So I don't know why I still have to do this update because everybody is wanting to celebrate. Anyway, I'm happy to be here to provide some updates on Rotary International at the local level and the international level. So however, over the last 2.5 evenings, many of the supposedly new updates has already been disclosed by the various speakers. So, but anyway, just bear with me and I'll run through very quickly on the membership, the Rotary Foundation, and what's new at the Rotary International and the Rotary Foundation. So let me share my slides. Can you all see? Hello? Give me a thumbs up. Yes. Okay, very good. So our membership, our members are our greatest asset. And when we grow Rotary, we grow our service and the impact of our projects. We grow the awareness and the understanding of Rotary in our communities. And the most importantly, we grow our membership so that we can achieve more. I'm going to share with you more information about the current state of our membership as of April 2021. I will not attempt to go into details on how to increase our impact, expand our reach, enhance participants' engagement, and increase our ability to adapt. This topic has been very, very well articulated by Rotary Public Image Coordinator PDG Andre Suharto 2 nights ago. So growing Rotary membership is Rotary International highest internal organization priority, while polio eradication remains Rotary highest external program priority. But as we know, there is also a pandemic sweeping the world, and the board of Rotary International and the trustee of our foundation have agreed that we have a role to play. So let's look at our membership. This is as of 1st July every Rotary year. You can see that we used to brag that we have 1.2 million membership worldwide, but it is no longer the case. It's not longer true because a few years ago it has dipped below the 1.2. However, our districts are not doing that badly. We actually managed a growth over the last 5 years. So look at the year-to-date numbers. So as of today, our district has 2,188 members. Whereas the Rotary International worldwide membership stand at 1.196 million. And just look at this chart. Actually, this slide includes the both Rotary and Rotaracts. So at the 2019 Council on Legislation, Rotary includes Rotary Club as a unique membership type of Rotary International. So this action elevates Rotary and positions Rotary for a future that is innovative, inclusive, and adapting to the world around us. So it is Rotary's hope that one day we will be looking, or we will be talking about a combined number instead of two numbers. So now we are still two numbers. One is Rotary numbers and the other Rotary numbers. And hopefully one day we are talking about one number. So since 1st July, Rotary has gained more than 2,000 members and started 241 new clubs. Rotary is also growing, but nearly 12,000 new members and 631 new Rotary clubs have been formed. So it is especially exciting to see the increase in new clubs, since that is our best way to expand our reach and increase our capacity for service around the world. It is also important to compare membership figures from the same period each year. Rotary has 23,000 fewer members, while Rotary has 14,000 more members compared 1st January 2020. The desire to increase membership often results in the focus on adding new members to clubs and overlooks the importance of delivering an engaging experience for current members. So retaining existing members remains both a challenge and an opportunity. I've included a new slide here, an updated one to show the current status. So I mentioned that worldwide we have 1.19 million, and then the number of clubs has gone to has increased to 36,159. So in other words, over a period of first 6 months, 241 new clubs were formed. But from January to April, another 308 new clubs were formed. So that brings us to the worldwide membership, 1.196 million. Looking at our district, I'll just discuss some of the trends. So this is the profile as of 12 May. So I'll be keeping up on the updates. 12 May was the last update I got it. Okay, so general membership trends, we have the 2,188 members and 71 clubs. Retention, we managed to retain, for new members, we managed to retain 95.87% as compared to worldwide 79%. For existing members, those who joined before the current year, we managed to retain 95.23% as compared to 77% worldwide. So for members under the age of 50, we have 33%. Worldwide is much lower, 16%. So members over 50, we are overrepresented by 54%, and age not reported, 13%. For some reason, some people are not reporting their age. So, but however, our district is doing a good job compared to other districts, I mean the worldwide numbers, because for the fact that our district leaders, especially the governors, have been reminding and pushing clubs to update the Rotary Club Central. So that's why our age not reported is only 13%. What is also interesting is that there are people who want to join us. How do we know? Last year, more than 20,000 membership candidates from all over the world came through the Rotary.org website to express their interest in joining a club. A notice of their interest is sent to a district. Unfortunately, clubs contacted less than a third of the prospective members assigned to them last year. So some club leaders say they have no interest in contacting someone they know nothing about. Contacting them does not guarantee membership to your club or to Rotary, but it does signal that to that person, a member of your community that is Rotary cares and interested in learning how we can engage them in a meaningful ways. So look at the opportunity here. 35% of those who express interest to join Rotary are women. 59 are under the age of 40, and 50% have a personal connection to Rotary. And while not every one of them will be a good fit for an existing Rotary club, some may be great for Rotary, and some may be good for chartering a new club, just waiting to be formed. So we must view these prospective members as an opportunity to grow Rotary and strengthen our public image. By not contacting them, it is not only lost opportunities, but it also brings about bad public image to Rotary. So next, let's quickly jump on to the state of the Rotary Foundation. Okay, this is our district. So our district has consistently performed very well for the Rotary Foundation, especially in the last few years. IPDG Jeff Young achievement of more than 1.4 million last year will take a beating. In 2013-14, I did achievement of 1.056 million. I thought that was very high, but look, now it has been broken, and I think very soon that number will be broken again. As of yesterday, I believe the tally for Polio Plus numbers has also gone up to more than 116K, staying corrected. So with the support of Rotarians in our district, I'm confident we have another bumper year for the Rotary Foundation. So we have still more than 5 weeks to go, and it is usually during the last month of the Rotary year that more contributions will come in. So far, the contributions, the total giving from our district is 413,000. So what is interesting is the number of non-giving clubs. Close to 40% of our clubs in our district do not contribute to the annual fund. But that doesn't mean that they do not contribute. Some clubs may be contributing to the Polio Plus. So this slide shows our some measures. So those highlighted numbers are actually the highest in that category. For example, in the year 2016-17, there were 29 new major donors. And for example, in the 2019-2020, 574 members were eligible for every Rotarian every year. So in our district, we actually have a total of 9 endowed funds with a value of over 2 million as of 31st March this year. Some other interesting facts. So I think we did very well. A few years ago, I think it was during PDG Philip Chong's year, he recruited like something like 133 PHF society members. In other words, these members pledged to give $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation every year. Of course, some of these members may have left us, but anyway, it's still very significant because if all these members who pledge, who are a PHF society, who have pledged $1,000, paid up, we would have achieved $133,000 or thereabout in the annual fund contributions. So the other number is 100% Paul Harris Club, which not many people understand what that is. So it's a one-time award by the Rotary Foundation to clubs who at any moment has got all members becoming a Paul Harris Fellow. Once you get that award, going forward, you can have members who are not PHF. It's still okay because it's a one-time award. So these are the figures on our major donors. The numbers probably have changed since last night's award. So particularly Ashcombe Society Trustee Circle, I think the number should be 3 now. So I think the numbers are quite high in comparatively because we actually have a very small membership in our district. So next, I would like to share with you the global grant numbers. Okay, over the last 5 years, these are the numbers of global grants we have done. Of course, global grants was rolled out in the 2013-2014 year. And during that year, happened to be the first year of the new grant model, I was the governor. Okay, so I just want to let you look at the number of for the last 5 years. You see there is interestingly 2020 shot up to 60, I think it's 61 now. But what is more interesting is that I hope you appreciate that for our district, over the last 5 years, we have contributed a total of 897,000. Resulted in a project worth nearly 10 million. with a contribution of slightly over 4 million from the World Fund. So that is what our DRFC is trying to explain many times, that there are actually a lot of free money from the Rotary Foundation if you know how to tap them or how to get them. So with all the partnerships from the world, you can actually do project for, in this case, less than 10%. So, and it's also very interesting to note that in our district, the number of new clubs who have started doing Global Gun for the first time has gone up. Okay, I'm very particularly happy to note that the Rotary Club of Sentosa, over the last few years, they have been very prolific in applying for a Global Gun, and in the Czech group, I noticed that I heard that they're going to apply for more. So that's very good. So what is new in terms of policies? Again, I think over the last 2.5 nights, I think you would have heard most of the things. But anyway, I'll just go through very quickly. Okay, not many people heard of this Rotary Global Rewards. It was introduced in 2015 by then past RI President Ravi to benefit Rotarians, but it was not too popular. I'm not so sure how many of our Rotarians in our district actually make use of this rewards program. So anyway, the Rotary International Board has agreed to sunset this program going forward. This is a new program that was mentioned by Rotary Coordinator PDG Dr. Arasu on Friday. There will be a new program known as the Membership Society. So during March 2021 this year, at the board meeting, the board adopted a new membership development recognition program called Membership Society. So with an initial component to recognize those members with the highest numbers of sponsored new members as recorded in the Rotary database. So there will be like a chart that you can try to beat. Okay, if you have X number of sponsorship, your fellow club member may want to try to beat you because it's open in the website. So it's for everybody to compete out there to sponsor more members. Okay, proposed change to promote the diversity, equity, and inclusion. So I mentioned this during my keynote address on Friday. So to promote DEI, RI aims to remove the PDG qualification from all regional positions, that is, Rotary coordinators, Rotary public image coordinators, and also during the November 2020 meeting, trustee has also agreed to remove the PDG qualification for positions like M Polio now coordinator, EMGA, which is a major gift advisor, RFC. So, however, for non-PDG who are eyeing for this position, the Rotary Foundation require candidates to have strong relationship with district and zone leadership and have expertise in Rotary Foundation grants and fundraising. So to support the TRF supports for the DEI. So for candidates applying for the graduate level scholarship going forward, DEI will be one of the added criteria to evaluate the applicants for graduate level scholarships. So an applicant with background that promotes diversity, equity, and inclusion within existing eligible fields of study will be considered more favorably. So this one, I think some of you already know, but I just want to repeat it. I think Yahua has already mentioned this in the foundation seminar, but I just go through. Okay, this is important. As I mentioned, the global grant started in the year 2013-14. At that time, that year, only 860 global grants were awarded for total value of a $40 okay, it's not S, $47.3 million. But last year, there were 1,359 global grants granted or awarded to an amount of 95.6 million. So it's more than doubled over the last 6 years. But the problem is the annual fund contributions, which what the World Fund depends on, has not caught up with the growth of the global grant. And during this COVID-19 pandemic, 32 million was also given out for grants relating to COVID-19. There was also a for the first time, this one, I think we if time permit, we will come to visit this new program called the Program of Scale Grant. A lot of people ask, what if polio is eliminated or eradicated? What's next? Are we going to eradicate another disease? But I don't think Rotary or Rotary International Foundation would embark on such a project. They would rather have projects that they call it grant of scale grant project. In other words, if you will be given to a proven partners of Rotarians who has already proven that it's working. So in this case, 2 million were given to Zambia malaria elimination projects because they have proven that it's already working and they can just write on it. So of course, the commitment is not as big as the Polio Plus. Polio Plus actually was a kind of a program of scale grant project because the eradication, this polio treatment started in Philippines much earlier than the 1995 when Polio Plus was first introduced in the Rotary. So in 1970s, the Filipinos, they were proven that they were doing a good job in Philippines. That's why the Rotary International and Rotary Foundation undertook the Polio Plus project. Anyway, all these reasons has resulted in a shortfall of 20 million. But this 20 million, Rotary Foundation has already taken some actions. In the 2020 trustee meeting, board meeting, they actually transfer 4.4 million to alleviate this World Fund pressure. That 4.4 comes from their own budget reserve. So in January 2021, the trustee transferred another 7.5 million from the Rotary Foundation. And likewise, the Rotary International also transferred a match it, a 7.5 million transfer from RI Fund. So with this transfer, it actually solved the funding gap for 2020-21 Global Grants Project, but it's not going to solve any problem going forward. So in other words, it cannot be business as usual. So the number of Global Grants Project will continue to grow, and as I said, the World Fund depends on the annual fund contributions. So unless the annual contribution catches up with the growth of the Global Grant, there will be a shortfall. So therefore, the Rotary Foundation took actions and made some changes. So what are these changes? 1st July, next coming Rotary year, the DDF matching from World Fund will be reduced from 100% to 80%. I think there were people who are making noise already. Okay, this DDF use or transferred to Polio Plus. Okay, some districts in the world, they actually have a lot of DDF, but they don't use for global grant projects. So the Rotary Foundation want to take the Bill Melinda Gates Foundation's offer to match two for one. So every dollar you raise, they're going to match with another $2. Okay, so they want to take advantage of this, and then instead of raising money, say, okay, there are districts who don't use their DDF, why don't you transfer? So they used to match this DDF before they going matched by the Gates Foundation. So, but going forward, it's going to be matched only 50%, right? So now this 5% operating expense is going to be split equally between DDF and World Fund. I'll explain to you what is the implication. So the other one is the rollover of unused DDF limited to 5 years starting as 2026. So currently, for every $100 you contribute to the annual fund, it goes $50 to go to the DDF, and $45 go to the World Fund, and $5 go to the operating expenses. I think that is clear. So we effect from 1st July this year, every $100 donation to the annual fund, $47.50 goes to DDF, $47.50 goes to World Fund, and $5 goes to the operating expenses. So the result is the DDL coming back in 3 years' time, 2025-26, will be reduced by 2.5%. Of course, one of the major change, I don't think it's major change, but because of the younger generations or the younger members who want to support activities that strengthen the conservation and protection of natural resources, advance environmental sustainability, and foster harmony between people and environment, the Rotary Foundation has added a new area of focus called environment. So instead of 6 area of focus, it becomes 7 areas of focus now going forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for the updates. Thank you very much.
Thank you, PDG Gimbok, for your detailed and insightful report, and for reminding us to focus on increasing and retaining memberships and continue our contributions to extend Rotary's reach. And now to hand the stage over to the man of the hour, District Governor Rajamohan Munisamy, to deliver his district progress report and updates.
There you are. We all are in a mission impossible, looking at the new normal we are in. And I'd like to thank the people of action. See, all of you are the people of action to make this mission possible. And I think in the last 11 months, all of you has done a great job. And I now like to acknowledge all the club presidents in quite a different way. So I'll do a roll call of all the club presidents at the AG now. Thank you. Guest of honor, PDG Chiu Gimbok, past district governors, organizing chair, Patrick Chiu, future district governors, fellow Rotarians, Rotractors, and honored guests. You know, the very first day of this conference, our MC Anil was saying, you know, this conference is all about the governor, that is me. I don't think so. I mean, it's nice, all the respect given, but this conference is all about us. It's more about you, and then with me, we become us.
Excuse me, DG. Sorry, your PowerPoint slides are not in full presentation mode.
How's it? Okay. Let me. What about now?
Yes, great. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. Sorry about that. You know, as I was saying, you know, this conference is all about us, and it's not about me. And I think without the clubs, there's no district, and that's why I thought I took some effort to acknowledge all the club presidents, and of course the AGs who also has been of a great help. There may be some goals I set for district conference, for the district goals and all that. But when I was selected as a DG and also when I was going to take the office, I just set one goal to myself. That is, this district, you know, has been built for so many years by all the past district governors who have done a good job. We all were different, and they built this district 3310 to where we are today. And IPDG Jeff Yong handed over to me a wonderful and a good, vibrant district. So that my target was that when I hand over to DG Dolly, I should hand it in a good state, just as I received it. If I can do better, but I think I'm quite happy if it was the same. You know, some of the achievements by IPDG Jeff Yong it cannot be accomplished, especially in the Rotary Foundation giving. So that was the simple goal I set to myself, that you know, when I take office, I must take care of this district and hand over as it was given to me in a good state. So it has been my honor to serve as a district governor for the last 11 months. And I would like to take this moment to share some reports and updates. Actually, PDG Gimbok has done some of my job already on the district reports. So I think mine, I might have some of the same, but I will just move on what has been discussed earlier. 2020 was undoubtedly been emotionally testing turbulent, and a challenging year for all of us. The situation has been very fluid on the ground with regards to information, government restrictions, and lockdowns. The district and clubs had to curtail many of their projects and meeting plans to comply with strict social distancing and safety protocols. As your district governor, I apologize that I have been unable to travel and conduct in-person meetings. The Rotary year 2020-21 started with fully online training for the first time ever. I must say a big thank you to the district training team committee headed by PDG Andre Suharto, who tirelessly and meticulously planned and executed innovative trainings to keep the Rotarians informed and engaged. That was the time, it was quite a depressing moment when we didn't know what we got to do, when all the in-person discharge fetch were cancelled. Moving on, I'm also indebted to my district secretary, PP Dennis Carroll, who have been instrumental in organizing my virtual official club visits and made it look so seamless. But I know how much effort and work was put together by him. My virtual and hybrid club visits were completed 8th of February 2021. But there were still two clubs, RC Malacca and RC Kota Melaka. I was not able to do even a virtual club visit. But nevertheless, I'm still trying to talk to them. And Dennis and me had a very good working relationship, and he was such a, he was a great district secretary, or he is a great district secretary. He was very diligent, and did an excellent job for me and the district. He's a tough cookie, but he did a fantastic job. That's very important. So he was an excellent asset for me and our district. Another person I would like to recognize is past President Eric Snyder for his passion, dedication, and meticulous compiling of the district directory for the last 8 years. So I'm really indebted to him as well. Thank you, PP Eric Snyder. There are so many people I can actually go on thanking, but unfortunately, I won't have the time to do that. So please bear with me. All I can say is thank you to all of you who has, worked or taken the journey with me this challenging year. For membership, it is really a difficult time. Questions which came out is how do we maintain membership engagement during this change from in-person to hybrid or to virtual, and nearly zero fellowship during the pandemic. I think that was very, very tough for Rotarians. So we all, one of our main core values are fellowship, and we are so used to fellowship, and that's how we build friendship and we do our projects and things like that. The next question was, how do clubs manage membership retention with many Rotarians themselves enduring various hardship, indicating financial and emotional? At the same time, attract more members amid lockdowns and movement control to continue our service to the community. Our clubs are forced to quickly manage to embrace new digital solutions. Some clubs did a working dialogue with the members and prompt online meetings. As the situation warrants, we conducted hybrid meeting where feasible. The clubs have optimized and concentrated their social media channels such as WhatsApp as a resource to bolster engagement. As we support the community with pandemic with various global grants, we also realize many of our Rotarians are vulnerable to this pandemic and unable to pay the dues. Despite the difficulties, this has been shared by PDG Gimbal earlier on. So the goals, maybe I just touch the goals first. the first priority for the membership was to retain members. The retention was the key point, was also raised by RI President Holger Kanak. He was not a man of numbers. He doesn't believe in bringing in a lot of members. But what he's saying is that you must bring quality members. So our membership goal, I set it as 2%. 40% shall be Rotarians under the age of 40. 30% of the increase shall be comprised of female. But I think this number, we should not get excited about it. Of yesterday, maybe a slight difference from the numbers we saw earlier. So we are at 2196 with a net growth of 122, which is 6%, which I don't think will be the case at comes 30th of June. Especially towards the end of June, the change is really, really tremendous. This can go to zero net growth or even to negative. This is where I'm appealing to all of you. Do your best to retain your members, and it's okay if we reach 2%, it's fine. If we cannot, that's be okay. But let's do our best to keep all these Rotarians who has been our friends, from day one, and try to help them if they wanted to leave because of some other reasons. So let's work on this. We still got 1.5 months and see whether we can continue doing it. Our male-female composition has been reasonably about the same. The female are always about 20-something%. So there was a 4% increase of male from last year and 11% of female this year. But as I said, the numbers might not be what it is in a couple of months or by end of the month. And the members below 40 years, we have 339 at the moment, and it's about 15% of our total membership numbers. But you can see, we admitted, I think admission is not a big problem. We had admitted 244 members, but unfortunately, RI used the word admitted and terminated. It's not like sacking, but people who resign and all that, it's almost half of it. But fortunately, our retention is still reasonable. So we are quite okay with that. And let's see what happens the next one month or so. So let's keep doing what we can. On the new club development, our new club development headed by PP Simon has worked hard to cater to new clubs, even with the movement control order and lockdowns being our pushbacks. Regrettably, it was not successful in chartering traditional clubs, but working towards a formation of 3 satellite clubs. So one has already been submitted to RI, which is the Rotary Club, Rotary Satellite Club of Bandar Pagaram, Mandarin Maharani. So these members are from Muar. And the other 2 still being, is the number 2, the Satellite Club of RC Tawau, they're still working on it. And the third one is from RC Kluang. So hopefully we can get these 3, at least the satellite clubs set up this year. And all 3 of them are going to be Mandarin speaking clubs actually. Yeah. The membership chair, PP Saravanan, reported that Rotary operations might look a little different from quite some time, perhaps indefinitely. While this orienting towards hybrid meeting models will triumph for flexible proponents, there is the risk that over time, Rotary culture and social capital might erode, creativity flags, hierarchies, and team spirit fades. We must focus on making the experience inclusive for all. The virtual sessions did attract more Rotarians to participate, even though the majority are the same diehard fans with influx of new faces. It can be challenging for people to manage their time effectively. Digital presentism and video fatigue are real threats to well-being. So we do need to balance our act for virtual and hybrid activities. So he foresees the biggest challenge for clubs is the need to get young members involved in leadership position to stem from declining membership. So I want to thank PP Saravanan, who has been the membership chair for the last 2 years. He'll be retiring this year for his good job, and also, of course, his committee as well, who have done a good job so far. So I'd like to thank all of you for doing the best you can at this current situation. Okay, we have not forgotten this district membership recognition. There will be four, there will be four awards we were going to give. One is for the top recruiter, the other one is the best retention, and for the clubs will be top recruiter and the membership champion. So this, because the membership is so dynamic, so we have to wait for the results until 30th of June before we can, do the award. So this might go into July. Okay, now on Rotary Foundation, this year is not a very easy year to raise funds. We had some plans to do it, but unfortunately we couldn't do it so far. So there are some plans that we may do virtually, but even then, so it is not an easy task, but we are getting there. We are getting there. As we can look at it, the goals we had for the district was annual fund to be 300,000, endowment fund 200,000, polio plus fund 100,000, total foundation giving goal supposed to be 700,000, and the district to achieve at least 10 single major gifts, and district to achieve $150 annual fund per capita, and district to achieve 100% TRF giving clubs. So there are some of these goals. It's not easy, but just looking at the numbers, so annual fund at the moment we are at 232. So we're still short of a couple of thousand, and but there's some pledges. So I'm hoping that will cross the 300,000 region. And also the per capita, we at the moment is at 112. So once we hit the 300,000, we should cross the 150 per capita. I also like to report with pride that our End Polio initiative has reached 116,298. Credit to District Polio Plus Subcommittee Chair, DGN, Joanne Kam, and a team for carrying out the successful Step Up to End Polio charity drive. I'm proud of our Rotarians who have continued to generously give to the TRF even during these uncertain and testing times. The children who will be benefiting from your contribution will be grateful to you. Okay, our annual fund, as I mentioned, we are still short a little bit. The other funds, we have crossed the 100,000 mark, and then the endowment fund, the report has not been updated, but we currently have should have $100,500. So the total giving, if we add up all this, should be 573. So the shortfall is 126. So we hope, we can continue to do a little bit more and need your help. So I'm making this one final appeal to all Rotarians and their friends, family members, and corporate partners to consider contributing to the Rotary Foundation. Why not mark that special occasion in your life, like a birthday, an anniversary, a birth of a child or a grandchild, or simply your gratefulness for a blessed life by making a gift to the Rotary Foundation. Yesterday we heard RI Director Bharat was telling, let us all be the honeycomb that gives unconditionally, invest in humanity and make a difference. make life, because like Mother Teresa once said, the greatest good is what we do for one another. Make your contribution today. So I must thank the District Foundation Chair, Past President Dr. Shaul and his complete subcommittees for their excellent promotion and trainings about the workings of the Rotary Foundation, and and helping out with all the global grants and all that. I hope all of you will make TRF and make your choice of charity so humanitarian projects can be undertaken. Some people might be wondering why I am so supportive of the Rotary Foundation. I'm not doing any of these things for any glamour or any recognition. But as one quote always comes to my mind, why I am supporting the Rotary Foundation, because I've chosen the TRF as my choice of charity. Of course, I do other things as well. I learned to give not because I have many, but because I know exactly how it feels to have nothing. So please join me to give your part, whatever you can, and make TRF your charity of choice. So I think this part has been already covered by PDG Gimbok about the major donors and also the global grants, which also I have here. So you can see, let me just look at the PHS is covered that. The VTTS program, we couldn't do it due to COVID. Past President Jimmy Wee was planning on it. And for the scholarship, we actually one from Japan already completed. And I understand from Bibi Shaul that there's one more will be coming in as the Peace Fellowship under the Global Grants Scholarship probably this year. And of course, Polio Fund, we all celebrated with the step up to end polio. So this is just an overview which has been already covered earlier on. So I'll move on to the next one, public image. I would like to thank District Public Image Committee Chair PPLC and a team for their efforts in enhancing public image efforts. Many clubs are getting the hang of creating the correct Rotary club logos. I'm also happy to mention that they concluded People's of Action poster competition at 17 entries and 3 clubs won. We will look at it afterwards. There may be, and I'd like to congratulate all the other clubs who also take part in the competition. Maybe you didn't get any prizes, but that just yourself participating was good enough. So I think the public image with PDG Andre, especially being the RP, has really lifted quite a bit in our district. People are very conscious about when they make their logos and things like that. So I'm very pleased to say, our public image is taking a good step going forward. And I've seen, if you have seen the e-magazine prepared by Elsie Chua, there's a lot of people of action posters are there. So I thank the Public Image Committee for your good work. And coming to community service, it gives me great pleasure to report that many clubs have been creative and resourceful in carrying out projects despite being restricted in their activities during the COVID-19 pandemic. Nevertheless, they have been actively involved in providing support to the community, either through the provision of PPE, including masks, gloves, basic, and all that. Kushru, our district committee chair, community service chair, reported that 45 clubs in the district participate in the COVID-19 response strategy, undertaking a total of 38 projects with a total value of 863 ringgit. And 7,800 families were provided with aid. Another 14,000 PPE and 88,000 masks and shields were also distributed. One of the district's initiative was to form the Sabah COVID-19 Response Task Force on 27th of October. The chair, past President KP Lu, did a fine job with this committee, raising almost 130,000 ringgit, and about 86,300 has already been dispersed, and the balance are being worked out for doing some other things here. There were also other relief efforts from clubs such as Rotary Club of Batu Pahat in collaboration with Rotary Club of Kota Kinabalu Pearl to provide a container load of medical supplies to the front line in Sabah. My heartfelt thanks to all the clubs and individuals who came forward to help during this pandemic. Some of these projects were carried out with successful COVID response global grant applications. The clubs were involved quite a bit was Rotary Club of Singapore and Rotary Club of Sentosa, to name a few. Okay, being a strong supporter of vocational service, I'm pleased to report that District Vocational Service Committee Chair CP Tunku Indra has done very well to re-energize and the trust vocational service is the bedrock of Rotary. The committee has completed 3 successful district vocational dialogues covering water, basic education and literacy, peace through conflict, avoidance and resolution. 1 vocational insights and perspective, we call it VIP forum, was also completed. This committee has done the most seminars during this year, and I would like to thank all CP Tunku and his committee for a great job of enlightening vocational service. Okay, youth service. I had the opportunity, for me, I was not very much into the youth service. Now, of course, the road tractors do not come under the youth service, but it gave me a lot of opportunity this year to work with the road tractors, especially with the DRR Chu Taiwan. There's a lot of opportunities for me to learn and find out more about road tractors. And all of you know that I formed the District Elevate Task Force chaired by PDG Henry. They've done a good job, but it's still a work in progress because it's something which we couldn't do everything this year. So that will be moved forward where the incoming joint road track chair, Rotarian Anil and Divagar, the incoming DRR work together to let this collaboration with the road tractors to keep going. There are some issues are there, so we will work on it and get that sorted out. Interact clubs, District Chair James Lee has done a wonderful job. He has been holding the position for a couple of years, and he's really taken care of the Interact clubs very well. And also coming to RILA, the international RILA is, there was a lot of plans to do, but because of COVID, we couldn't do the in-person. But currently they are planning they're scheduling e-RILA in June, sometime late June, with participants from Singapore, Malaysia, Brunei, Indonesia, Taiwan, and India, Cambodia, Japan, and China. So I wish them all the best to wrap up the year with the RILA, e-RILA. I just want to wrap up with some takeaway points. um, what we can bring, what this whole here is going to give us to take away is how to engage Rotarians in a virtual world. Communication issues while working remotely. The out of sight, out of mind mentality in the new normal. Exploring what keeps Rotarians motivated in the new normal, since there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Utilizing new and emerging technologies for the new era of remote working, using digital tools in enhancing our Rotary experience, including our work with community. And finally, planning for the post-COVID-19 era, what such a future might look like. I think now we are on the new normal, and we probably will be stepping to the next normal. So my heartfelt gratitude to all district and club officers who have been working behind the scenes in keeping our clubs and district vibrant. I wish I can name all of you for your good work, but definitely I've mentioned to some presidents that I'm not the type to come out and say, hey, good, well done in every WhatsApp message I see. It's not that I don't want to do, but I do know what's going on. I've seen all the good works all of you have done, that maybe I did not express myself. Just forgive me. But in my heart, I know all the good work all of you have done. So thank you so much. This is just my report to share with all of you. And thank you for listening to me. Okay, there were some other goals as well, but this was also covered by PDG Gimbox, so I'll just skip that. And okay, now it's my pleasure to this particular awards. We're going to have 4 Rotary International Awards. I mean, two Rotary International and 2 TRF, which comes under the RI Awards, and 1 special award. So I will be doing the 5 awards, and then I'll pass on to later on, after not the next session, but later on for PP Gladys to continue with the district awards. Okay. Okay. The first award I will be giving away is the RI Service Above Self Award. As Rotary's highest honor for individual Rotarians, the Service Above Self Award recognizes up to 150 Rotarians annually who have demonstrated exemplary humanitarian service with an emphasis on personal volunteer efforts and active involvement in helping others through Rotary, especially in the field of developing the young generation in Sabah to be creative and innovative society. I think probably you all already know the cue. I think I pressed the button wrongly earlier. But nevertheless, Sabah Invention and Design Exhibition, or in short also known as SINDEC, was started in 1998 with the aim to inculcate inventive thinking among young generation in Sabah to better prepare them to face the challenges in this globalized competitive world. He's the co-founder of this noble, sustainable, and impactful vocational service statewide project, and has spent countless hours of his time in leading the team to its success in the past 10 Syndex projects over the last 20 years. Syndex is still running until now today. Some couldn't do anything this year because of the COVID. Its dedication, commitment, and exemplary contribution have made the Syndex to become a household name in the state education fraternity, including secondary schools, colleges, and higher learning education. In the past 20 years, Syndex has attracted high awareness and active involvement by all secondary school students, teachers, and school principals. In addition, over the past 27 years of his Rotary career, he has also played an active role for the development of palliative care unit in Queen Elizabeth Hospital, where he was tirelessly coordinated the arrangement of 10 volunteers, including doctors and nurses, to Australia for 1 month intensive palliative care training course under a matching grant funding in 1996. The Queen Elizabeth Palliative Care Unit not only spurred palliative care unit being set up in Hospital Sabah, but also became the role model in the whole Malaysia for setting up palliative hospice care services. Besides that, he has also actively involved in leading many significant community service projects under his home club, such as gravity-fed water and sanitation projects, Project Smile, Avoidable Blindness, project benefiting the many needy. He served as the Assistant Regional Rotation Foundation Coordinator in Zone 6B for 3 terms from Rotary year 16-17, Rotary International President Personal Representative to District 3462 Conference in Taiwan, and many others. Distinguished guests, fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen, I have the greatest pleasure to present this Rotary International Service Above Self to past District Governor Philip Chong Mao Kiong from Rotary Club of Likas Bay. Well done, PDG Philip. Okay, the next award is going to be the TRF Distinguished Service Award. The Rotary Foundation's Distinguished Service Award is the foundation highest service recognition. A recipient's exemplary service to the foundation must extend beyond the district level and occur over an extended period of time. I think most of you can guess who the person is. I'm going to mention the name now. Dr. Shaul Hamid joined Rotary 26 years ago and served as president of the Rotary Club of Singapore in 2013-14. So he was my fellow president classmate as well. He has served the district as scholarship chair, grants chair, stewardship chair, as well as district international service chair. He is currently the district Rotary Foundation chair for District 3310 until 2023. In 2017, he became the first Rotarian from 3310 to be appointed a cadre member of TRF and will continue to serve as cadre member until 2023. Dr. Shaul provided significant leadership at district or multi-district Rotary Foundation training events, including being invited speaker for Rotary Foundation and grant seminars for Rotary regions, zones, districts, and clubs in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Taiwan, Philippines, Nigeria, and India. In February 2021, Dr. Shaul was featured as one of the speakers at Rotary's International Assembly plenary session for all incoming district governors 2021 and 2022. Dr. Shaul's forte is leveraging on Rotary's global grants for community projects and missions. To date, he has assisted RC Singapore, District 3310 and clubs in the region application for more than 160 grants. As of today, RC Singapore itself already has 180 global grants approved. His depth of experience and connections in the Rotary world resulted in significant fundraising efforts for global grant projects all over the world, including Vietnam, Bangladesh, Brazil. Most recently, in response to Help India Breathe Again initiative, Dr. Shaul helped raise in a matter of weeks US $150,000 from Rotary clubs in Taiwan, Japan, and Korea for 5 global grants for India. In recognition of his contribution to the community and his work with the global grants, Dr. Shaul has been conferred honorary membership to 9 Rotary clubs around the world. Dr. Shaul is also the recipient of Rotary International Highest Award, the Service Above Self Award, Rotary Foundation Citation for Meritorious Award, and the Republic of Singapore's Public Service Medal. Dr. Shaul has been selected by the Rotary Foundation trustees to receive this Distinguished Service Award out of 54 nominations, just 54 received, Shaul was one of the 44 to receive it. The last Rotarian to receive from our district was my respected late past district governor, Kenneth Chu, in 2011-2012. Fellow Rotarians, I have the greatest pleasure to present this foundation's Distinguished Service Award to past President Dr. Shaul Hamid from the Rotary Club of Singapore. Okay, the next RI award I'll be giving away is for a Rotarian who has performed services in all 5 avenues of service for an award from Rotary International. PDG Michael, has been in Rotary for 32 years, and I have learned a lot from him, over the last since he was a district governor. But just before that, there's so much, I've learned from him, and I believe he's continuously helping the district in the knowledge on Rotary. He has been a wonderful, mentor, and I learned a lot from him, especially in Rotary in the last years when I was leading to where I am. So now I take great pleasure to present the Avenues of Service Award. This is RI recognition to ARRFC PDG Michael E. from the Rotary Club of Garden City. The next award is the Foundation, the Rotary Foundation Citation for Meritorious Service. This honors Rotarians who have been actively involved in service related to the Rotary Foundation. DGN Joanne has been in Rotary for 17 years, and I know very personally how much she has been involved in Rotary Foundation work. She has so much passion for it, even though she was not earlier on in the committee for the TRF, but she has been doing wonderful work for the TRF, and she deserves this award. So it is now my pleasure to present the Rotary Foundation for Meritorious Service Award to ARC and District Governor nominee Joanne Kam of Rotary Club of Suntec City. Well done. Okay, now my final award is something is from my heart. This is neither a Rotary International Award, or I won't say it is it's a district award, but I call this the District Governor's Special Award. I'll show his face now. It's none other than PDG Andre. I have no script for this, but I'm just speaking from my heart. He has been a great trainer for our district. He has done so much for the district. Even when I was a young Rotarian, I saw him. I used to go for the, when I was discharged and all that, I saw him, and the way he has come out, and now, he is the Rotary RI training leader. And I had, when I was in San Diego last year, and he was also the trainer there. Fortunately, I wasn't in his classroom, but I think we built quite a good relationship, and his spouse Norzan was there as well. But what really, I'm very touched is, as I was mentioned earlier, when we were supposed to do the pads and discharge, things were not going well, and he came up and helped to do all the virtual stuff, and you can see the training they've done for this district. So I'm really grateful for his passion, his hard work. During the Ramadan, he had less than 30 minutes to have his quick breakfast and then run to the computers to run the district almost every day, I believe, the discharge and pets and all that. So I'm really, really thankful, and I wish you all the best. And it's my pleasure to give this special governance award to Arpik Piriji Andre. Well done. Okay, so I'm done, and thank you for your time. I had 47 minutes. I think I went off a little bit. Thank you so much for all your time and effort. For going through the last 45 minutes with me. So now I will hand it over to the MC. Thank you.
DG, thank you very much. The report card that you just presented was an incredible showcase of what you said, us and the district, right? Christine Lagarde, the president of the European Central Bank, said this: we were standing on one side of a massive river of uncertainty and hardship. We are now seeing the other side of the river. And I think your whole report exemplifies exactly that, where we started the year with the pandemic and having to consider what we can do arising out of the pandemic. You've showcased what the district has done to take us onto a virtual platform. Your roll call of the presidents set the tone for your report, and it's an incredible takeaway and a validation of what the whole district has done together with you. Thank you very much, sir. Right. With that, I'd now like to call upon, hold on a second, PP Claire Chiang from the Rotary Club of Suntec City to introduce the next segment. It would be the DGN Joanne Combs acceptance speech. PP Claire, over to you. You just have to, hang on a second, you just have to unmute.
Claire, you need to unmute yourself.
Organizer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I am actually speaking from a glorious, wonderful Phuket in Thailand. Guest of honor, PDG Chu Gimbo, DG Rajamohan Munisamy, distinguished Rotarians and friends. It is my tremendous honor and privilege to introduce District Governor nominee Joanne Combs. Over the years, I have witnessed the impressive development and transformation of a young and talented Rotarian. Her 17 years of steadfast commitment as a woman leader in seizing the Rotary space to serve and contribute is an inspiration for all. Joanne graduated from the National University of Singapore with a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer and Information Sciences. She spent 14 years with Hewlett-Packard Asia Pacific in senior management positions, specializing in enterprise servers, PCs, and technology finance business units. After leaving HP in 2001, she searched for a platform to give back to the community, and she found Rotary, a trusted and established organization. Joanne joined the Rotary Club of Suntec City in February 2004, becoming its club president in 2007 to 2008. She spearheaded her club's active participation in several Rotary Foundation global grant projects in Malaysia and Thailand. Joanne was assistant governor in 3 years, I think, 2009 to 2010, 2016 to 17, and 2017 to 18. And currently, she is the 2018 to 2021 Region 12, Zone 10B and 10C Assistant Rotary Coordinator. Since 2018, she was the organizing secretary and trainer at 4 regional leaders meetings, regional team trainings, joint regional seminars, and district membership chair trainings. She has attended Rotary International Conventions in Bangkok in 2012, Sydney in 2014, Seoul 2016, Atlanta 2017, Toronto 2018, and Hamburg 2019. Wow, this is impressive. Joanne was a panel speaker at the first featured breakout session at the 2020 Rotary Virtual Convention, sharing her experiences on developing leaders virtually. Since 2016, she has attended several Rotary institutes in the region. She is vice chair of the 2020 Singapore Virtual Rotary Institute. Joanne is also a Rotary Foundation major donor, Level 1 benefactor, and Paul Harris Society member. She has won numerous awards. A 3-time Rotary Club of Suntec City Rotarian of the Year Award in 2004-05, 2011-12, and 2016-17. She was a recipient of the Rotary International Club Builder Award in 2014 and 15. Also won the Rotary International Avenues of Service Award in 2019-20 and the Rotary Foundation Citation for Meritorious Service in 2020-21. And tonight you heard about her successful fundraising effort for the polio cause. What a trail of achievements, Joanne. You really live up to the Rotary motto this year: serve to change lives. In 2022-23, we shall witness Joanne's extraordinary achievement by becoming the second woman district governor of District 3310 and the first woman district governor from Singapore. Joanne has made history. Rotary Club of Suntec City, our members are all proud to serve her achievements. We are fully behind her on her journey to the district governorship in District 3310. And to do this today is of significance to us. Today happens to be our club's 21st anniversary. As the club is coming of age, and we are celebrating Joanne coming to her own. So today is really a double happiness day for us. Congratulations to the Rotary Club of Suntec City, and a mighty congratulations to District Governor nominee Joanne Kam. We are so proud of you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, my Rotarian sponsor, past President Claire Chang, whom our members fondly address her as our 大姐 in Chinese, and 大姐 in Chinese means big sister. Thank you for introducing the District Governor Rajamohan Munisamy, Organizing Chair President-elect Patrick Chio, Guest of Honor PDG Chew Kim Bok, past and future governors, Rotarians, Rotaractors, and the family of Rotary. First, I would like to thank the district for giving me the vote of confidence. I'm tremendously honored for being given the opportunity to serve and lead Rotary District 3310 as governor in 2022-23. Thank you very much to all members of District 3310 for your warm support. I know so many of you, and I've worked with you in the past 17 years. It's been a long journey. Thank you very much to my home club and to my club president, Corina Chang. She's the one who pushed me, said you must go in. And members of the Rotary Club of Suntec City for their warm and relentless support over the years. Thank you very much, especially past President Claire Chang, for your visionary leadership and guidance. How I got here? I joined RT Suntec City in February 2004 So 17 years have flashed by me. I'm profoundly grateful to some people in my Rotarian journey, and I want to remember them for being so instrumental in me becoming a Rotarian. My first contact with Rotary started in 2002. It was my second contact with Rotary in 2003 that started me on my Rotary journey. The former Rotary Club of Tanjong Puteri, Johor, invited me as a speaker. Past President Dr. T. Ching Ha kindly invited me to a club fellowship at his house, where I met Charter President Wei Wong of the Rotary Club of Puteri Lagoon and PG Engineer John Chia of the Rotary Club of Johor Bahru. CP Wei Wong was there to sell Rotary Puteri Lagoon's installation ticket. I didn't know what an installation dinner is, but I just supported and I bought a ticket and attended the first Rotary Club installation dinner of my life. And that is the RC Puteri Lagoon's installation dinner for the late President Nash at the Mutiara Hotel. Thereafter, PDG John Chia extended several invitations to bring me around to visit various Rotary clubs in Johor Bahru. He often shared with me what Rotary was about. I then attended my second Rotary Club installation dinner of the Rotary Club of Johor Bahru, where I met past President David Chan of the Rotary Club of Kuching, our sister club. PB David then said, "Why are you hanging around in Johor Bahru?" He then redirected me back to Singapore and connected me with the then President Claire Chiang. Well, I think the president at that year was President Kim Il-sung, but he redirected me to past President Claire Chiang of the Rotary Club of Suntec City. PB Claire's high energy and also PB Kim's high energy and the warm and friendly club members attracted me. I became a Rotarian in February 2004, became club president in 2007-08, and continue remaining active in the club. Thank you so very much, PB Dr. T. Ching Ha, CB Wei Wong, PDG John Chia, PB David Chan, and PB Claire Chang. Without you, I would not have been a Rotarian. Thank you for connecting me. Thank you for connecting the dots and starting me on my Rotary journey. What have I done? I started being very active, participating in district training assemblies and district conferences right from the earliest days. It was at the House of Friendship where I met many Rotarians from different regions in the district. I recall the many wonderful Rotary fellowships that started in 2004. I continue learning more about Rotary and its 5 avenues of service. Our sister club, the Rotary Club Patong Wan, Bangkok. Our PDG Chai Wai is here with us. They have been active in Rotary Foundation global grant projects. The Rotary Foundation was new to me then. I started learning more about the meaningful international service projects in the various areas of focus and the importance of giving to our Rotary Foundation for doing good in the world. We worked on joint projects for Hill Trust in the Chiang Mai area, maternal and child healthcare centers, clean water for villagers in the mountains of Thailand, dry season, basic education and literacy projects, and also more recently projects in Bangkok, such as saving children's hearts. You should have been at these hospitals seeing these young children having heart issues from young or even at birth. Vocational training for the blind, Braille learning development, Braille learning material development, sanitation and hygiene improvement for women's emergency home, hemodialysis center projects, and the most recent, the Rotary Child Keystone Global Grant Project in Johor Bahru for underprivileged children. Through my club's community service and youth service projects, we also work closely with Northwest CDC, which is the Northwest Community Development Council, the National University of Singapore, Yong Eun Care Center, and several other partner organizations in Singapore, doing our fair share for the elderly, the underprivileged children, and various projects for environmental sustainability. Such is the power of Rotary projects. Whether local or international, it has been a wonderful journey of learning, giving, and offering time and talent, serving alongside seniors, fellow members, and Rotaractors. And the district. After becoming club president in 07-08, I served as district membership committee member in 08-09. I was assistant governor 3 times, and also served in the district in various areas. 3 years in fellowship. That was how I first started all the fellowship, all the district matters. 3 years in membership, 3 years in community service, 3 years in the Rotary Foundation, several years in training, several years as Rotary International Convention Promotion Chair, and getting involved in promoting the various Rotary institutes in the region. Also served 3 years in the zone as Assistant Rotary Coordinator for Region 12, Zones 10B and 10C. We all serve Rotary in different ways. We have our own strengths and weaknesses. I've learned a lot and grew through these valuable life experiences and words of wisdom from so many of my friends in Rotary all these 17 years. For those who know me from the early days, you would have witnessed my journey of transformation. Through all the hands-on experiences, whether it's at club level, district level, zone level, working with different Rotary leaders, I've become a better person, calmer in handling matters, and improved my creativity and innovative skills. Where I want to go from here? I especially like Rotary's vision. It says, together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. This is Rotary's vision. And when I look at it, I often remind myself about the keywords: people unite, take action, create lasting change in ourselves. Create lasting change does not start from somewhere or someone. It starts from within ourselves. Let us reflect on the impact we want for the world. What can we do for the community? What sustainable change should we make in ourselves in making these materialize? And Rotary's action plan is just a catalyst for increasing Rotary's impact. And we all know RI's strategic priorities. And our district's priorities will be aligned to Rotary's 4 strategic priorities. Increase our impact, expand our reach, enhance participant engagement, and increase our ability to adapt. So priority number 1, increase our impact. How are we going to do more good in the world? Last Rotary year, 2019-2020, I was the district fundraising chair under the leadership of IPDG Jeff Yong. And my advisor and mentor, past district governor Michael Yee, was helping us, mentoring us in the fundraising committee. He was DRFC then. With the support of the fundraising committee and all our Rotarians, we raised a total of 1.419 million, record-breaking figure, out of which 772,932 was for the annual fund. 3 years after that, which is 2022-23, I will be the district governor. 50% will flow back into our district designated fund. In short, we call it DDF. And that amount equates to $383,763.50. So more than $383,000 will come back to us. We can do a lot more global grant projects benefiting more recipients, more beneficiaries. Not only will we support international service projects as we have been doing in past years, we need to build up a bigger team with the expertise and knowledge to make use of these DDF in our 3-country district, Brunei, Malaysia, or Singapore. For example, in disease prevention and treatment, we can build global grant projects for hemodialysis centers in Johor, in our new elder care and caregiver center in Singapore. In water, sanitation, and hygiene, we can leverage the DDF to do global grant projects to provide clean water to remote villages in Borneo. The environment has been added as the 7th area of focus. We live in a time of great stress on our environment, of rapidly rising sea levels, massive storms, disappearing rainforests and wildlife, and destructive forest fires. Climate change touches us all, whether you're rich or poor. At the Rotary Club of Suntec City, we have started working closely with the National University of Singapore Bachelor of Environmental Studies several years ago, even before RI makes it as the 7th area of focus. We work with and sponsor students in the annual Sustainability Symposium. We've conducted tree planting projects. Similarly, many of our clubs in our district have done so too. We will continue building our focus in this area to protect and restore our environment. Last year, WHO declared COVID-19 a pandemic. The disease continues to wreak havoc, taking lives, choking economies, changing our societies in myriad ways. It has disproportionately hurt the poor and worsened inequalities. This dark chapter in our history is also an opportunity for Rotary, because it reminds me of the impact we can have through the Rotary Foundation if we commit to helping others and living up to our highest ideals. In terms of priority to expand our reach, we need to grow our membership so that we can have a larger capacity to make an impact on the community. We'll focus on attracting more women and young members into Rotary. Membership must be broad-based, combining the strengths of both the seniors and the young. We must have a balanced membership profile, young and old, male and female, and people from different vocations. Different people can offer different tea. Not all can offer all the 3 T's. What are all the 3 T's? Time, talent, and treasure. Younger members can offer their energy, their talent in digital transformation, their agility. Older members can offer their vast experiences, their knowledge, and their treasures. Everyone can contribute in our own unique ways. I remember Trustee Chair past RI President K.R. Ravindran said this: every one of us has something to give. Whoever we are, whatever our place in life, we can give our talent, our knowledge, our abilities, and our effort. We can give our dedication and our devotion. Through Rotary, we can take these gifts and make a genuine difference in the lives of others and in our world. For us to expand our reach and attract more leaders and people action into our Rotary clubs, we must explore and adopt new effective models and ways for people to engage with Rotary. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI in short, begins at the top. And for us to realize growth in female membership and members under the age of 40, these demographics need to be seen in our reflections in our Rotary leadership. And also, let us also think of geographic areas. Where have we missed out? Where Rotary is not adequate or still not present? Areas where Rotary can do more for the local community. Combining the earlier 2 priorities, I see a Rotary that increases our impact by focusing on our strategic plan, expand our reach by engaging our family of Rotary at every age, gender, and culture, creating lasting change. We'll continue strengthening the Rotary and Rotaract relationship. We'll heighten awareness of our most pressing issues such as polio eradication, supporting the environment, elevating Rotaract, and growing Rotary. Enhance participant engagement. We will continue to work on enhancing our member engagement. We must internalize the Rotary core values. I remember this by heart, FIDSL, fellowship, integrity, diversity, service, leadership. Our actions and words must reflect those values. And we'll continue to develop leadership skills and Rotary knowledge by taking courses in the Rotary Learning Center. It has been enhanced so much. Please do so. Go in there and learn if you have not done so. And through our district training seminars, we'll create opportunities for Rotarians and Rotractors to contribute their vocational expertise. And finally, increase our ability to adapt. The world is changing and evolving very, very quickly. Rotary has to evolve and is revolving as well. We must all adapt and transform. Digital transformation is inevitable. Agility is a must. Many of us have adapted well, transitioning from physical meetings to virtual meetings, physical fundraising events to the virtual fundraising platform, physical in-person district training assemblies and conferences to virtual online events like now where we all here on Zoom. We now have a larger pool trained Zoom technical support team. Thank you to all the technical support who are here with us. A larger group of facilitators to conduct online training. Without all of you, this could not have been possible. We will continue improving in all areas of Rotary life. So in the Chinese language, the word crisis is composed of two characters. Wei, Ji. Wei represents danger. Ji represents opportunity. So let us join hands, work as a team with a common goal, and bring about positive changes for Rotary clubs and the communities we serve. Let us be agile, create innovative solutions, and experience growth as an organization in the coming years. So Rotary is an international network of business, professional, and community leaders joining hands, inspiring and connecting the world, opening opportunities, and serving to change lives. So volunteer service in our district is not just about doing what is expected of us, but should be a way of life. You cannot teach someone to care. Every club and its members deserve our appreciation for the countless hours of unselfish service that members contribute. Supported, of course, by our families and friends with no expectation of thanks or recognition. This is the real gift called Rotary. I'd like to thank a few more people who have helped me in my growth during the Rotary journey. Thank you, PDG Andre Suharto and past President Brown Pereira for pulling me back to serve in the district as District Fellowship Chair in 2014. I was Fellowship Chair for 3 years. Thank you to all members of our RTC, and you know who you are, for the friendships all these years. Thank you, PP Halim Igo, PDG Chugimbok, PDG Philip Chong, who first started me being involved in Rotary International Convention coordination. Thanks to PDG Dato Lee Chen Wan for being the first to officially involve me in RI convention promotions. PDG Henry Tan for having confidence in me, as well as DGND Dr. John Chan in organizing the Rotary Day in 2018-2019 district-wide. PDG Eva Konyati and PDG Chugimbok for the experience in coordinating Rotary Institutes. PDG David Tong and PDG Dr. Arasu Rajanatnam for experience at the zone level. In terms of Rotary and leadership knowledge, copywriting skills, my very, very special thanks to my mentor and guru. I call him our Wikipedia of District 3310, and that's none other than PDG Michael Yee. And in closing, today, I come before all of you with great joy and utmost humility to accept my nomination as District Governor for District 2310 in the year 2022-23. I will continue the culture of collaboration and work with our past and future governors for sustainable growth into the future. I would also like to especially thank our sister clubs, Rotary Club Kuching, Rotary Club Metropolitan Hong Kong, Rotary Club Patung Wan, who are here with us, and Susumu Yamamoto-san from Rotary Club Ishoka, and several regional leaders from zones 1B, 9, 10, also from India, who are present here to give me your warm support. And as what PB Claire Chiang has said, today is a very special day for me and for the club. The 21st anniversary for Rotary Club of Suntec City, chartered on 23rd May 2000. It was chartered as a result of the 1999 Rotary International Convention held in Suntec City, Singapore. I call it the RI Convention baby. So thank you very much, Charter President Wong Kam Sek, for having the vision to charter Rotary Club of Suntec City. Thank you very much, President Karina Chang, all our charter members who are still with us, all our members who are here with us today. So if my club was a human being, the 21st birthday signifies its coming of age. And I would like now to arrange a little celebration for this special day for my club. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, President Karina, for playing this. And also thank you, PB Clarence Yong, for helping me to put this together as well. Thank you very much. And happy birthday, happy anniversary, Rotary Club of Suntec City. And also happy birthday to my club member, Rotarian Francois. And also a special happy birthday to President Louis Ng from Rotary Club of KK South. Thank you very much. Over to you, back to our Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, DG and Joanne, for that moving acceptance speech. Your tears of joy clearly show us that you will lead with passion as District Governor in the Rotary year 2022 to 23. Just before we move on to the next segment, we would like to give mention to the following guests who have joined us tonight, who were not recognized during the roll calls the past 2 days. Past District Governor David Anderson from the Rotary Club of Yei, Victoria, Australia, from District 9790. District Governor Tazim Ahmad from the Rotary Club of Lahore Model Town, Pakistan, from District 3272. Past District Governor Anurag Napawan from the Rotary Club of Doi Prabat, Lampung, Thailand, from District 3360. Rotary Club of Bhubaneswar, Kalinga, India, from District 3262. Rotary Club of Kotamangalam, India, District 3201. Rotary Club of SEGI College, Sarawak, Malaysia, from our District 3310. Rotary Club of Victoria, Hong Kong, from District 3450. And all other guests who have joined us tonight that we've not been able to mention. Now, this district conference is about celebrating the efforts and acts of service in our communities throughout the Rotary year, despite the curveballs and unforeseen challenges that were and continue to be thrown at us. It is now time to recognize the outstanding clubs and individuals from our district. To kick this awards segment off, I would like to call District Awards Chair, Past President Gladys Pang from the Rotary Club of Marina City to present the District 3310 awards.
Thank you, Rina. Good evening, District Governor Raja Mohan, Guest of Honor PDG Chew Gimbok, OC Patrick Cho, PDGs, District Leaders, fellow Rotarians. Rotary open opportunities for everyone in District 3310 Awards and Recognition 2020-2021. It is my pleasure and duty to announce the District Awards for this Rotary year. I'd like to thank committee chairs and judges who were involved in coordinating and evaluating the entries for their hard work and time. All gold, silver, and bronze winners will be announced and receive an e-certificate. However, due to time constraints, I will only give synopsis of the project, which wins the gold, to give everyone an idea of a well-deserved project. So let's start with the Rotary Foundation Service Award. The Rotary Foundation District Service Award honors Rotarians who make a difference through the foundation programs. This list was developed by DRFC PP Dr. Shahu in collaboration with DG Mohan. And the first 10 names are PP Datin Betty Hugh, AG Jonah Pang, PP Joanna Ting, Datin Phyllis Law, PP Ng Yao Hua, PP Dr. Senthil Dorosami, PP Venka, President Dinesh Sharma, Rotarian Adna Ansari, Rotarian Shuref Kati. The next list, PP Palith Mohandas, President Dennis Teo, IPP Leonard Sia, CP Christina Chin, President Tony Wong, IPP Francis Ng, PP Tay Wei Lin, PP Eric Snyder, PP Kush Rudasta, and PP Matthew Yong. All the above 20 recipients will receive this certificate. Next, what is People of Action? People of Action helps define Rotary for those who don't know us. We are a professional community and civic leaders who connect with each other and who share a unique perspective and passion for taking action to improve the world. Describing and showing ourselves as people of action creates a personal connection to the organization and emphasizes the impact Rotary makes in our communities. The People of Action poster competition is the initiative of Region 12 Public Image Team for the Rotary year 2020-2021, headed by none other than PDG Andre Suharto. PDG Andre Suharto is the 2020 to 2022 Zones 10B and 10C Rotary Public Image Coordinator. The judges are non-Rotarians but professionals in public image. These 3 awards are not in order of merit, and the 3 winners in District 3310 are Rotary Club of Kuching Central. Together we save lives. Look at the picture. The text reads, "A longhouse was razed by fire. Rotary Club of Kuching swiftly distributed clothes and necessities to the residents. We acted and take action because we care for the community." Next is Rotary Club of Marina City. Together we transform. The text reads, "Rotary join hands to transform the sanitation in rural community of Siem Reap, Cambodia to improve health. Join us." Next is Rotary Club of Tanjong Pagar. Together we transform. The text reads, "Rotary unites problem solvers around the world to do more good. We can help with carbon footprints and saving our planet." So these are People of Action. Next, we're going to have Rotary Learning Center. Rotary Learning Center has hundreds of courses on Rotary matters like the Rotary Foundation, membership, club and district leadership, professional development, and so on. Many Rotarians have been spending hours immersing themselves in self-improvement, and the following top 3 learners are President Tony Wong of RC of Tawau. He achieved 1466 points about a month ago, and now he has achieved 1511 points. Looks like he enjoys the learning center and is pursuing a degree in Rotary. Haha. Second place is AG Richard Ong from E Club of 3310 with 1311 points. Third place is President Hendrik Graf from Rotary Club of Marina City with 1226 points. All the three of them would have collected hundreds of certificates from the Learning Center. However, DG Mohan would add one more to the collection. But what happened to the ladies? Well, let's move on. Next, we are going for the district most outstanding young Rotarian. Judges had a hard time evaluating as all of them meets this criteria. I have to go through this criteria one by one. The district most outstanding young Rotarian must be 40 years and below. He or she must be a member in good standing, i.e. good attendance, dues current, must have demonstrated exemplary service through their involvement in each of the 5 avenues of service: club service, community service, vocational service, international service, youth service. Must also be active in the community. Must have attended one district event, at least one district event. Must have introduced at least one member to Rotary. Must meet professional standards and ethics and amplify the 4-way test. So who are these young, outstanding Rotarians? The first one in joint goal is President Mona Abdul Manap. 3 years after joining the Rotary Club of Kuching, President Mona Abdul Manap is completing her year as president of one of the oldest clubs in District 3310. She's a quick learner of our organization and exhibits quality leadership skills, driven by her passion to do good for others and making the world a better place. She's a shining star in Rotary, and it is hoped that this will attract many more like her to join our organization. Joint goal is P.E. Chew Tek Singh. He is a charter member of the Rotary Club of Kuching Unity City. He is one of the most active charter members since the club was chartered 3.5 years ago and has been instrumental in the chartering process and development of this new Rotary Club in Kuching. A 21 weight in Kuching, as the last club was chartered in 1996. He is helpful, diligent, meticulous, and is a great friend to all other members of the club. Silver goes to District Raila Chair P.P. Shine Naidu. District Raila Chair P.P. Shine Naidu gets the silver. She is a Rotarian since 2016 in the Rotary Club of Muar and was inducted by our DG Mohan when he was membership chair. She is a dedicated and hardworking Rotarian who became president in just 2 years. She has served in many posts in the club level and also the district. She is a Paul Harris Fellow. She has indeed shown service above self in many occasions. Bronze goes to Rotarian Kelvin Chong. Kelvin Chong is a young man of action and few words in the Rotary Club of Kuching Central. He became a Rotarian 6 years ago and immediately made his presence felt at the forefront of all clubs projects and leading the club's COVID-19 response to help the hospital staff and frontliners over the last 15 months. So that's for the young. Look at those 4 inspiring young Rotarians. Next, we're going to have the Best Vocational Service Project. Best Vocational Service Project goes to Rotary Club of Queenstown and E Club 3310 Joint Project. The virtual concert was coordinated between RC of Queenstown and E Club of 3310. 15,560 stocks of Gerber daisies were delivered to 28 healthcare institutions in Singapore to show appreciation on nurses' care. goes to Rotary Club of Kuching for their unique vocations in Rotary Talk. Bronze goes to Rotary Club of Singapore for their skill development program for ex-offenders. This is a summary of best vocational projects. Next, the new area of focus, supporting the environment. The environment becomes a new area of focus. According to Rotary International, more than $18 million in Foundation Global grants has been allocated to environment-related projects over the last 5 years. Creating a distinct area of focus to support the environment will give Rotary members and even more ways to bring about positive change in the world and increase our impact. Supporting the environment becomes Rotary's 7th area of focus for the next Rotary year. So those clubs that have been doing this year are, number 1, the best support environment project goes to Rotary Club of Kuching. Wow, they're on the roll. Rotary Club of Kuching successfully collaborated with Kuching beach cleaners in the effort to clean up the beach. In total, the Rotary Club of Kuching collected a total of 24 bags of rubbish weighing 139 kilos. Silver goes to Rotary Club of Marina City with weekly 5 green minutes during meeting, cleanup of Changi and East Coast beaches, and a tree planting event scheduled for yesterday but was postponed due to the new COVID restrictions. Bronze goes to Rotary Club of Kuching South for recycling of hand sanitizer bottles. We have Best Community Service Project next. Best Community Service Project goes to Rotary Club of Kuching. Wow, they're really on the roll for setting up a new dialysis center. The setting up of this new dialysis center in Kota Samaran started in about March 2020 and was completed in April 2021. Rotarians were involved in fundraising, securing sponsors for dialysis machines, liaison with government authorities, providing laboratory analysis, and providing technical advice where required. All Rotary clubs in Kuching participated in the charity runs organized to raise funds for the setting up of this new dialysis center. The Rotary Club of Yunamas was involved with public image events relating to this project. Silver from Best Community Service Project goes to Rotary Club of Bandar Sri Begawan for rainwater harvesting and home improvement project. Bronze goes to Rotary Club of Kota Kinabalu Pearl for eye treatment for Sabahan women in the B40 income group. Summary of community service. Next, Best Public Image Projects. It was a difficult decision for the judges of the Public Image Committee. Public Image Chair Elsie Chua and her committee final analysis are as follows. Gold goes to Rotary Club of Kota Kinabalu Pearl. Rotary Club of Kota Kinabalu Pearl Hope in Sight project won gold as the Rotary reach and visibility was well extended through press releases, a media event to launch this project, and the People of Action posters with continuous updates on the club's Facebook and Instagram pages. Coverage was extensive in local news media for this event, according to the judges. Silver goes to Rotary Club of Tawau. Publicity for Rotary to salute frontliners and Rotary for Way Test and COVID-19. This is a multi-pronged publicity project that spans from 29th July 2020 to June 2021 with poster distribution, billboards, and social media to build public awareness on the precaution needed during the COVID-19 pandemic period and the appreciation for frontline workers during this period. Look at the amount of press release. And bronze goes to joint project of RC Queenstown and E-Club 3310 Happy Nurses Day. Next, we have the best public image with content. The goal for this best public image with content goes to Rotary Club of Tawau. Rotary Club of Tawau, Milk for Babies, is another multi-pronged publicity project that spans from February to June 2021 with milk distribution for babies in poor families. Banners, press releases with subsequent coverage in local newspaper and social media were achieved. Project was updated in the Rotary Club of Tawau's Facebook and Rotary Showcase. I think all projects should be in Rotary Showcase. And silver goes to Rotary Club of Kuching Central for handling of clothing to Rumah Panjang Chilat Beliau with Uniglow. Bronze goes to Rotary Club of Moa with COVID-19 Reach. Best Club newsletter. According to the judges, the link from RC Kuching, wow, they're on the roll, man, RC Kuching. The link from RC Kuching features a very wide array of contents ranging from club matters as well as international projects and news. Look at what struck the judges particularly was the fact that they had emphasis on the matters concerning individual club members. They have excellent layout, clear positioning of images, magazine-style reading patterns with two-column writing, and good usage of fonts and colors to enhance a visually appealing newsletter. Silver goes to Rotary Club of Johor Bahru with the spoke. Next, we have Best International Service Project. RC of Sentosa, Rotary Club of Sentosa wins the gold for the 2 global grants in Siem Reap, Cambodia. These 2 global grants involve construction of the roofings and gutters for rainwater harvesting for 200 houses, 128 communal latrines, 80 communal hand-pumped water wells, as well as a supply of 200 filters and 200 ceramic storage jars. The villagers were also educated on personal hygiene, sanitation, and maintenance of the water filters and water pumps. A very elaborate 2 global grants. Silver goes to Rotary Club of Singapore Global Grant with COVID-19 pandemic response in Brazil. Next, we have Best Rotaract Club. Winners of the Best Rotaract Club projects will be informed by the sponsor club, Rotary Clubs, unless they are attending the Discon Zoom now. The Best Rotaract Club project goes to Rotaract Club of Swinburne, Sarawak for uplift to victims of pandemic and flash flood in Kuching. Sponsor club, Rotary Club of Kuching Central. Rotaractors provide relief to victims of the pandemic who were not only suffering from the pandemic, but also from the flash floods in Kuching. They set up donation drive and fundraiser in order to be able to purchase food items to be donated to the families. silver goes to the Rotary Club of NTU, Singapore. Sponsor club is Rotary Club of Singapore West. Project is Akong Ama visits during pandemic and CNY visitations. Bronze goes to Rotary Club of SMU, Singapore. Sponsor club, Rotary Club of Garden City. Project York Fellow, interaction with migrant workers. District Interact Club Awards. The Best Interact Club Awards. The winners will be informed by their Interact regional chairs, and certificates will be sent by Interact Chair James Lee. We have now the Best Interact Club Awards for Johor region. 6 Interact clubs gets distinction, 4 gets merit. I won't read out all the 6, but I will retain this slide for a little while longer. Just a minute. And the winner for the Best Interact Club project in Johor region is Interact Club of St. Andrews Secondary with Project Vanish, Sponsor Club of Rotary Club of Muar. Best Interact Club Award in the Sarawak region. Four Interact clubs gets distinction. Two Interact clubs gets merit. Winner is SMK St. Mary's Interact Club with Text of Joy for SECS. Sponsor Club, Rotary Club of Kuching. Next, Best Interact Club Singapore region. The Best Interact Club Singapore region for secondary schools. Okay, 3 Interact Club gets distinction, and 4 Interact Club gets merit. The Best Interact Club for the Singapore region for the secondary school goes to Interact Club of Evergreen Secondary School with End Polio Awareness Come Fundraising Project. Sponsor Club, Rotary Club of Suntec City. Next, Best Rotary Club Singapore Region Junior College. Can you believe it? All 14 clubs get distinction. 14 clubs get distinction. But there can only be one winner. And the winner goes to Anglo-Chinese School International Interact Club with Migrant Workers Outreach Campaign. Sponsor Club, Rotary Club of Changi. Having good time, okay? Thank you, Assistant Governors. From the heart, from District Governor Raja Mohan. DG Mohan thanks all the Assistant Governors for their good work and appreciate their efforts in these challenging times. An e-certificate of appreciation will be sent to all AGs. Can I have the next slide for the AGs? And the AGs are Chandra Pillai. I think you can read the clubs on your own. Raja Kupal Govindan, Jeff I. Boon Cheng, Chan Yun Keng, Goh Hee Singh, Saraj bin Mula, Tahir Ali, Jonah Pang, Jayan Nadaraja, Clarence Tan, Troy Anglo. Next list. 8 Assistant Governors Richard Ong, Sigrid Laifita, Wu Suku, Pang Acheng, Nokia Sanusi, Lo Sao Keng, Jong Kiam Ji, Ni, Robert Lau Sia Yong, and Jimmy Chung Si Kit. A big congratulations to all winners and a thank you to all the judges. My congratulations to all winners for their incredible and meaningful projects and touching lives. District Governor Mohan and myself and my committee would like to thank all committee chairs and the committees and judges for their hard work and time. It is never an easy job to judge. However, every submission is appreciated and will be rewarded with a certificate. I'd like to thank everyone for your attention and patience. Thank you. Over back to you, MC.
Thank you, PP Gladys. An incredible task. And in keeping with DG's opening address where he said that this was about us, I've just asked the tech support to unmute all of you so that you guys can all clap, shout, and do whatever you want to congratulate all the winners. Tech support, please unmute them, please. Let's go. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Now I can shout.
Everybody, well done.
Congrats.
Now I can shout, MC Anil.
Congrats, everybody. Well done, everyone.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
To all the winners.
Congratulations. Accomplishment. Inspiring
Now I can shout for
accomplishment.
Pearl.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Thank you all. Thank you all for the incredible support. We now move on to the next segment where the PE Patrick Chiu, who is the, well, for me, it's called an officer in command. You would know it as the organizing chair. He's going to give us a report on this conference. This conference.
Congratulations, Pearl.
Okay, put them back on mute, please. Over to you, Patrick Chiu, PE Patrick Chiu.
Good evening to all to our guests of honor, PDG Chew Kim Bok, DG Raja Mohan Mundasamy, DGs, PDGs, Rotarians, spouses, Rotaractors, and friends of Rotary. We have finally come to almost the end of the conference. And at my opening speech on Friday night, I mentioned that our organizing committee have done our best to replicate the experience of attending a physical district conference. This would mean that we had to cover as many of the segments as possible and yet adhere to the protocols. This virtual Discon is a precedent event for District 3310, and we did not have any prior template or knowledge to guide us on how we should do it. Decisions such as whether it should be done over 2 or 3 days, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours each day, the daytime, nighttime, a normal Zoom or a webinar, or which speakers to invite were all decisions not easy to make. Overall, I hope we have delivered the experience of a physical conference to you. And if there was anything that we did not do right, please forgive us. We also welcome all constructive feedback so that the learnings can be put to good use for other district virtual conferences in future. As part of my conference report, I'm pleased to announce that we have had a total of 525 people registered for our district conference in the website. Our peak attendance on day 1 was 373. Day 2 was 329. And for today, our peak attendance was 380, even surpassing the first day's attendance. Our participants come from a total of 99 clubs, more than our district actually, 6 Rotary clubs spread across 15 districts around the world. This wide outreach is only possible because we went virtual. Finally, the success of this virtual Discon is only possible because of all your participation and support. And for that, I thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I wish everyone safe during these tough times. Thank you.
Thank you, OCP Patrick Cho. I would now like to call upon Assistant Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator 2020-22, Zones 10B and 10C, past District Governor Michael Yee, to give his resolution of thanks.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I shall dispense with all formalities. This is the final part of the district conference. I think you all know the Irish playwright and literary critic George Bernard Shaw, when he was asked to present on English literature, and he was given only 10 minutes. And then and he asked, how do you want me to do my lecture in only 10 minutes? And the response was, do it very slowly. Well, so that's a little joke. He was given only 10 minutes, but fortunately for me, I have 15 minutes, 5 minutes more than George Bernard Shaw. All right, so next slide, please. Okay, the 2021 District Conference Organizing Committee and members of the Rotary Club of Pannan Valley wish to thank and express their heartfelt appreciation to the 2020-21 District Governor Raja Mohan Munisamy for convening and presiding over the 30th District 3310 Conference. Past District Governor and Council of Governors Chair Chu Kim Bok for being the guest of honor and delivering the conference keynote address, Rotary's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion DEI statement. Region 12 Rotary Coordinator Dr. Arasu Rajaratnam for his presentation on Grow Rotary. Region 12 Regional Public Image Coordinator Andre Soharto for his presentation on Rotary's Action Plan. Mr. Terence Quack, CEO, Emergenetics, Asia Pacific, for delivering the 2021 Governor's Lecture on Values, Making Footprints of Change Differently. 2019-21 RI Director and 2021-22 RI Treasurer, Dr. Bharat Pandya, for his presentation on the Rotary Foundation, Touching Lives, Transforming Communities. Past RI Director, Robert L. Hall, and Polio Now Countdown to History Campaign Committee Vice Chair for his presentation on why polio eradication is still critical. District Governor nominee Joanne Gum for her guidance on the District Conference Program and Rotary Protocol. Past President Clarence Yong for producing the District Conference website and providing technical support during the conference. Rotarian Anu Changaroth and Rotarian Reena Rajamohan for being the joint masters of ceremonies of the conference. Past President Elsie Chua for editing and producing the 2021 District Conference e-magazine. Rotarian Darren Tan for entertaining us with his beautiful voice and song. Past President Chia Ching for providing Zoom technical support during the conference. Ms. Catherine Xia for helping out in the program and design of the presentation slides. All past district governors, Rotarians, Rotaractors, Rotarian partners, and friends for attending the conference. And this ends the resolution of thanks. And I would like to ask the Zoom support to unmute everyone, because we have to agree with the resolutions by acclaim. In other words, just by clapping hands to say that you agree. Shall we do that? Shall we unmute all and we just clap? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Approved.
Second.
All right, thank you, PDG.
Sorry, Anil, you've been unmuted.
Thank you very much, PDG Michael Yee. You mentioned George Bernard Shaw. He was a man of simplicity, I understand, that he insisted that he be called just Bernard Shaw. And one of his 60-over plays included something called Man and Superman in 1902. And I think it's very appropriate that what we had in this 3 days was showcasing what this district has done together what some would say was insurmountable, but together with the OC for the conference, maybe they were really supermen and women, right? With that, I'd like to invite our district governor again back on for his closing address.
Guest of honor, past district governor Chew Kim Bok, Rotary dignitaries, past district governors from home and abroad, fellow Rotarians, Rotaractors, honored guests from home and abroad. Well, friends in Rotary, there you have it. We started with a bang. We created a positive buzz all weekend and clearly ended with the biggest bang of all. You met some amazing people along the way and hopefully caught up with the old friends and even met some new ones with the fellowship we enjoyed over the last 3 days, even though it was only virtually. As a district governor, it has been a true blessing to be able to play a small part in making this happen for all of us. Credit goes to the host club, Rotary Club of Pandan Valley, organizing chair, President-elect Patrick Cho, and his fabulous organizing committee, including the Masters of Ceremonies, technical support team, and the distinguished speakers. I also like to thank all of you who made this weekend and really the entire year a successful one, despite the circumstances that the world handed us without much notice. I will truly treasure the success all of us at and cannot wait to see everyone in person as soon as it is safely possible. With that, thank you all for taking time out of your hectic schedules to share in this event with your district. I thank all our friends outside our district to have joined us as well in the celebration. Together, let us continue toward fulfilling this year's RI theme, Rotary Opens Opportunities. I would like to end my closing address with a remark made by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II with a self-titled line from Vera Lynn's best-known song, We Will Meet Again. So we should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again, we will be with our families again, and we will all meet again in person. Distinguished guests and fellow Rotarians, I thank you. Stay safe and healthy. Like the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. I hereby declare the 30th District 3310 Conference to close. Thank you all.
Thank you, DG Mohan. We've now come to the end of the 30th District Conference. But before we all leave, let's first all take a group photo together. We have a few screens to go through, so please stay smiling as long as we can. If we can have tech support to get the photos going. Tech support, just give us a shout when the photos are done.
Okay, Rina.
All right, great. Thanks, Clarence. All right, please do stay on as we're all going to head to the House of Friendship next, where we're going to have a special encore live performance by Rotarian Darren Tan. And it's my pleasure, and as a proud fellow Rotary Club of Pandan Valley member, to pass the stage on to Rotarian Darren Tan to serenade us.
Thank you, Rina. All right. As we proceed into the virtual house of friendship, I would like to sing this song called You've Got a Friend by James Taylor. All can sing along with me. The lyrics are on screen right now. All right, here we go. When you're down in trouble and you need a helping hand, and nothing, whoa, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, baby, see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. Everybody, come and sing along if you know this song. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head, keep it together. Your name now, soon I'll be knocking upon your door. I'm sing, come on. You just call out my name, and you know where I am. I'll come running, see you again. Winter, spring, summer, fall. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't to know that you got a friend. People can be so cold. Gotta change the slide. They'll hurt you, thank you, and desert you, and they'll take your soul. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, fall? Hey now, all you got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. You got a friend, yeah. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a friend. Thank you very much. All right. At this point, thank you so much, guys. I would like to pay tribute to my organizing committee who have made all of this possible. They did all of the heavy lifting. They did all of the planning and the inviting of the speakers and so forth. And the most importantly, the checking out of the hotels, because we really wanted to make this a dinner in person and a hybrid dinner. But unfortunately, we couldn't because of COVID, right? So for me, I'm just a tiny cog in the whole big wheel, and I'm very truly humbled and inspired by that commitment. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce the organizing committee once again. We firstly have our DGN, Joanne Kam. Let's give them a round of applause. Yeah, give Joanne Kam a round of applause. She was an advisor to the committee. And we have past president Elsie Chua. Round of applause for Elsie Chua. And past president Cynthia Tan. And also past president Eric Lee, our resident crooner, and Rotarian Rina Rajamohan. Such a great DJ voice and great MC, right? And she's behind the scenes as well. And past president Chia Ching Wee, who did the slides for me today. And also past president Clarence Wong, Miss Catherine Sia doing all the background work. And also we have our organizing chair, president-elect Patrick Chio. Yeah, good luck, brother. God bless. And also the man of the moment. Everybody put your hands together. The AKS member, our DG, Rajamohan Monisami. Yeah, the man of the moment. All right. So I'm going to sing a song that my Rotary Club Pandan Valley composed. It is the one that I sang the other day on the video. This is the one, Rotary, Our Love Story. So as you all know, the lyrics was composed by past President Elsie Chua and past President Francis Xavier, and the melody by President Philip Marcelo. So hope you guys like this one. Sing it along with me if you can. The diversity of minds made to form ties that bind. We create great memories and enjoy great fellowship. Together we do good.
Next slide.
Volunteer, gotta change the slide as we should. With many hearts brighten the road, many hands lighten the load. Whenever we give help, whenever we give help, we all hope this is felt. More world peace, less disease. Let us serve humanity and lead with humility and transform communities. As members of Rotary, service above self is our love story. As members of Rotary, service above self is our love story. Whenever there is need, we do our best to heed, for our world to be on song. Mankind has to get along. Whenever there is need, whenever we can help, whenever we give help, we all hope this is felt. More world peace, less disease. Can all lift your lighter? Let us serve humanity and lead with humility and transform communities. Let's all sing the last line together. Being members of Rotary is our love story. Shall we have a toast? Everybody, if you have a drink, thumbs up. Let's all give a toast to Rotary.
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 Well done.
All right, back to you, MCs.
Well done, well done.
Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. Please stay on. Feel free to chat to your fellow Rotarians. This is the virtual house of friendship.
Hi, Agnes. How are you?
Hi, Agnes. How are you?
Long time
Hi,
no see
Richard.
you.
Hi, Richard. Congratulations.
Agnes.
Very well.
Congratulations, Richard. Hi,
Congratulations.
Agnes.
Thank you for supporting
Congratulations.
my. Hi, Philip. Thanks a lot, Philip.
Thank you for inviting.
Congratulations, Richard.
And a very awesome Discon.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for such a good district conference. Well
Very
done.
true.
Congratulations to
Very true.
PDG Andre.
Yes, thank
Bye.
you.
Nice
Congratulations.
everybody.
Good night. Good
Congratulations,
night.
Andre.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Congratulations to everybody. All right.
Tercia.
For joining us. Bye.
To
See you.
Tercia,
Good night.
congratulations to us.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Bye bye. Bye.
Everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much, RC Pandan Valley, for organizing this.
Bye bye.
Good night, Agnes.
Congratulations.
Hey, hi, G.
We are driving.
Congratulations to all. Good night.
Hi, DG, Dolly.
Hi, Mr. Pauline.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, Pauline.
Pauline,
Hi.
you're happy,
Hi,
boleh
Andre.
tahan,
Hi, my friend.
to walk all the way over to Australia for you.
Yeah, Noma.
Hi, Pauline.
Well done.
Hi,
Ladies,
Mr.
well done. Thank you.
Excellent.
Well done.
Hi,
Hi,
Christina.
Darren. Very good.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Philip.
Thank you, Darren. That was a very nice song.
Thank you, Norma.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
Darren,
Darren can sing one more
sing
song.
more.
One more. No lah, but
Hi, Tichin.
I'll sleep well tonight lah.
Thank you, DG.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Darren can
Thank
play
you,
Rasa
Tekshen.
Sayang.
Thank you, Tekshen.
Great conference. Very great conference.
Yeah, all credit to the committee. Yeah, the committee deserves all the credit.
Mohan and the whole team.
Yes, yes.
Committee of RC Pandan.
Darren can sing
Good
a
job.
Beatles
Thank
song.
you so much.
Hi.
Beatles.
Hawaii.
Let's sing a Beatles
Yes.
song.
I started a
Hawaii.
joke. Can you play that, Darren?
I started a joke.
I started a joke.
Hi,
That's
Hawaii.
Bee Gees. That's Bee Gees.
Hey,
Can
Philip.
you play one?
Congratulations. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
you're 64.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Pauline. Mary, can I see you, Mary?
Bye, Pauline.
Bye, Darren.
Bye, see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, Angela.
Good night. Good night.
Congratulations again, Richard.
Hey, no worries.
Bye.
Just nothing I do.
Richard.
Stay healthy, everybody. Stay healthy. Okay.
Christina, 你好吗?
Few beer on tea for your well done. Then Mona. Asi Kuching. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You won most of
Fantastic.
the award.
Yes.
哎，这位很棒哈，
Sapu all is it?
全部拿完了，
Do all, everything.
全部给你们拿完了。
Well done, President Mona.
Congratulations, President
you.
Mona.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, President
Hi,
Mona.
Feliz Tujang. Hi, sister.
Hi, Richard.
Hi,
Congratulations.
Philip. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
CP Christina.
Thank you. Thank you, our DG Mohan. Well done.
Thank you for your support.
Good night.
Without you, cannot do.
Hi, brother Clarence. Some boy.
Mary.
Hi, Richard.
Good night. Good night. Hi, Chintung. Good night.
哇，你们
好棒哦！
哇塞，你们可以 mingle 啊。
Hello.
Oh, you all can meet, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
The road,
The
right?
mask.
Wow. BSP got very nice to wear mask.
Hi, Sister Linda.
不被不要 mask 啊，这样好啊！
对呀，他们很好。
哇，还是在很安全哦。
哇。
在
Brunei。
我们要飞过去 Brunei 了，这样。
啊，我们要去 Brunei 了。Brunei。
Then we can have House of Friendship.
Parents, well done.
Darren, well done.
Oh, thank you, Henry. Thank you, Pauline. Yeah. Really.
Well done, Darren.
All credit.
Darren
All credit
can
goes
sing
to the.
again. Since you're not leaving, you can sing again.
Yeah,
Oh,
sing one more
but-
song.
We want more. We
I
want
think.
more.
Yeah. Is Eric?
We want one more. We want one more.
We want more.
Encore.
We want
Which I
more.
think is applicable lah.
We want one more.
Yeah, one more. One more on the road.
We
I think
want
I
the
think I
Beatles.
think I think this one is more applicable. Hang on.
What?
Okay, okay.
You're going to make everybody sing.
Everybody can sing one.
Okay.
The young one.
The young one, the young one, the young one shouldn't be afraid. Live, love, while the flames on, 'cause we may not be the young ones very long. Together, everybody, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Why wait tomorrow? 'Cause tomorrow sometimes never comes. So love me. There's a song to be sung, and the best time is to sing it while we're young. Once in a lifetime. Once in every lifetime comes a love like this. Oh, I need you, you need me. Oh my darling, to see young dreams should be dreamed together, and young hearts shouldn't be afraid. And someday, when the years have flown, darling, the young one, tomorrow, lifetime, once in every lifetime comes a love like this. Oh, I need you, you need me. Oh my darling, can't you see young dreams should be dreamed together, and young hearts shouldn't be afraid. And someday, while the years darling will teach the young ones of our own. While the years have flown, years have flown, darling will teach the young ones of our own. Alright, I hope you guys like that.
Oh yeah. Now can go home and sleep.
I turned back the screen, nobody left.
Sing Chinese song.
Nobody on the Zoom anymore.
Left how many?
Yeah. I'm very used to playing to people leaving the room.
No, you still can play.
Yeah, okay.
We can still play one more song.
I can see you,
It's 39 participants.
39 participants.
Darren, one more. Yeah, just one more.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah,
okay?
one more.
Ah, really?
We want more. We want more. Clarence going to sing.
Pauline going to sing.
月亮代表我的心。
月亮代表我的心，朋友。
Han Yao. Wow, this one challenge. Must preempt him next time.
Korean one, that one Korean, is it?
No, 朋友.
Oh, that one is Cantonese. Cantonese.
多华界.
டேய் என்னடா தமிழ் பாட்டு பாடலாம் என்னடா நீ
Wow, that one need to study very hard, that one.
哪里可以这样
Okay, I sing this one.
地忘了
I prepared this one just in case. So hopefully it will suffice.
And now, Darren got backup. He said just in case. He said.
Okay, this one I hopefully just in case you like it.
Sure like one lah.
Has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Oh, stand.
Wrong might be the last one.
Stand by me.
Stand by me.
Don't worry, DG Mohan will stand by me.
That we look upon
Stand by me.
should tumble and fall. All the mountains should crumble to the sea.
Hi, Polly.
I won't cry. I won't cry.
Andrew.
Shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. Oh, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. All right. Thank you guys for standing by me all the way until the end of the Zoom. Thank you. Okay. All right,
Thank
everyone.
you.
You have been a wonderful, wonderful guest. Please give my organizing committee all the credit they deserve. They really slog very hard. I'm just the guy who
yeah.
comes in with all my Orchard MRT busking experience and play. Then I leave with only 10 cents. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, thank you so much, Anil, Rina,
Okay. Thank you.
Patrick.
Thank
Thank you.
Where is DG?
Darren. Thank
Terrence.
you
Yeah.
for bringing
Okay.
life to it.
Have a good evening,
Good
everyone. See you,
night.
Pauline. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks, Darren.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Good night,
everyone.
everybody.
Yeah, good night.
Night. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, DG
Good
Mohan.
night, PDG, Philip.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone.
Emil.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael.
PDG
Night,
Henry.
PDG.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Hi, Mohan.
Hi, Juna. Bye.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
Okay.
Where's William? William's not here.
Yeah.
William got knocked out.
Yeah.
William's
Yeah, I
this
think-
thing is
He's inside.
Shall I do the bye Florence, bye Vincent, bye Wong? Okay, see, it works. Bye Jason.